The single is Popozão. This is a Brazilian ass shaker right here. Can I say that?
When I was a movie star, an asteroid had hit the Earth and prematurely ended my career.
Hey everybody, this is Nick Oberg Show. Just wanted to welcome you all. It's been, I don't know how long it's been, it might have been 2 weeks. Trying to get these out weekly, and we'll see how that goes. And so, but I'm here in my new apartment. We got some hiccups in the background. That's just the crew. We got a guest that we're going to be interviewing today. We'll get to that later, but he's going to be doing that the whole show. But we got Zach Gamer running the camera today. You know, we'll give it up for him later. But today we got a very special guest for you. I don't know him as well as the first guest that we had on the show, but he's just as special, and I'd just like to welcome him on the show. I don't know, did he go to the bathroom? I don't know. We'll see. Here he is. Come on. This is Paul Lofton. Is it Lofton?
Yes, thank
nice.
you. I was right on for remembering.
Yeah. Bobby refers to you as Paul 2.0. How did that come about?
Well, basically what it was I think, you know, Bobby moved in with me my freshman year for a semester
at Asbury.
Right. And yeah, I got this really ridiculous nickname. They called me P Nasty because I think somebody had just kind of like gotten out of like original kind of nicknames, and they just decided, well, Paul is different from us, and he likes, you know, hip hop or whatever. So somehow I got that nickname P Nasty, and the people that used it were people that I didn't like too much, and so I remember people would use it and it was whatever, but finally it got to the point where I'm like, me and Bobby were talking about it one day, and we both agreed that it was a ridiculous nickname. So I was like, you know what? It'd be easier if everybody just called me Paul. Let's just keep it at that. You know, if Nick called me Nasty, you know, it's like a term of affection. If Zach or Bobby did, then that's cool. But you know, if I don't know you, I would be generally annoyed by you calling me that. So that's why he came up with Paul Lofton 2.0. It's like we're reintroducing him as some kind of like a new person. So it was fun.
Nice. I later sat down with Bobby in Indianapolis and asked about Paul's other
Well,
interests.
he really likes to play Dungeons and Dragons. He's a really big Pokemon fan. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's not. Once you get to know him, you kind of don't pay attention to it. He likes anime a lot, but I mean, who doesn't, you know?
So you just kind of get used to the interests he has. He went on to talk about how his friends just have to get used to them and ignore them.
I guess. I mean, not to be a jerk, but yeah.
So now that you're 2.0 and you got past the whole beta thing with the 1.0, you know?
Yeah.
What's your plans with the? Do you even know if there's going to be a 3.0? I mean.
The 3.0 will be the fat, middle-aged, minivan driving husband who is a tool and who has 3 kids and is happy that somebody chose him for life, because we don't do.
Are you talking about yourself here, or?
No, it could be another reincarnation. Who knows?
Okay. The main reason why I wanted to get you on the show was people at home, maybe half and half, know Bobby. He's been talking about a whole recording thing with you and getting the P Nasty name out there. And how did this come about?
You know, we were at Bobby's house, you know, just doing our thing that we always do.
Right.
And we were just chilling there, and Bobby's like, you know, I think Bobby challenged me on something, you know, like you couldn't sing like me, because I don't remember how it started. I think I was listening to some of his music, and I was like, I can make better music. And so he said, no, you couldn't, because you have no musical talent. You sing in one key, you don't play any instruments. And I said, that's all, you know, that's all relative, because in music, like in life, it's what you make of it. So then we decided that Bobby said that I could not do it, at which point I decided to write several songs. And I think you know, right now we're in pre-production talks. You know, the studio at 566 is being built right now.
Right.
And,
Right
we're going to get myself in the studio and we're going to really lay some tracks down. Who knows, we may do a music video with Zach and Nick in. Nick is like a genius with the camera, and so, we'll show off my good sides, not my bad side.
Maybe we'll interview Nick for that later, about the whole...
We could definitely do that.
I don't know you that well, so, I mean, what are some of your reasons for doing music? I know you do other things.
I think it was
because you
just...
love it. Are you doing the music
real.
because you love it? What's your reasons?
Just because, the people that understand me and the people that know me would know that it's just, it's just me being me, just, me doing my thing.
Yeah, I've heard you sing, or I don't know what you call it. I mean, it's something different.
Inspirational.
I mean, it really
it's a whole other genre,
Okay, so we're here at Harrison Elementary School in Indianapolis. This is where Paul went to elementary school. Even at an early age, Paul's teachers always said that he was really good at things like math and getting in trouble. But he was never really good at anything else. His music teacher said he was the least musical kid or student, something like that, I don't know the direct quote, she'd ever had. And then even went back and said it again in a newspaper article. So, that kind of says a lot about what people think about his ability.
Teacher also talked about how he was picked on a lot as a kid. Do you know much about that?
No, actually he told me that he was a bully. That's the first I've heard of that.
We recently saw Kevin Federline. Is he in the studio?
He's about to release it. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost ridiculous.
Well, at that point, Nick, I'm going to disagree with you, only because and I'll make it quick because I know the show is short.
Yeah, it was just him in the studio.
Right.
Yeah.
I think people don't understand the fact that just because you may be married to a celebrity doesn't mean that you have talent.
Britney Spears, for people that didn't know.
Kevin Federline.
Yeah.
I heard Popo's out, and it's gonna. I think if people don't associate K-Fed with Britney Spears' husband, I think it's gonna go up the charts because it's amazing. Okay.
Right.
People didn't. Paris Hilton's gonna come out with something, and hey, it may be good. Okay. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Don Johnson came out with some stuff in the 80s and 90s, and it was hot. It was tearing people away. And
I remember that.
And it was really good. And celebrities can do that. And it's just because people have this preset, mindset that, you do one thing, you can't do both. But
even like celebrities like William Hung, he was just on the
Exactly.
Arrested Development.
These are people that can break through mediums just so easily. And so that's why, I think, K-Fed is really going to be something that we could see 10 years from now saying, where are the critics now? Where are the critics now?
I can agree with you on that. It is something to look forward to in music. Let's talk a little bit about Popo's along with your own songs.
Right.
How does this affect? It had to give you some ideas at least.
It did.
To say the least.
Because I remember we were there. Nick and Bobby were there.
We were at the old house.
Bobby played Popo's out, Popo, and I was just thinking, man, he's onto something. So, from there, I kind of molded a couple of my songs into that kind of a thing where it's just like, maybe I'll get a little Snoop Dogg raspy with you,
Yeah.
I can be that kind of a cunning guy, ha ha ha.
Paul's really inspired by him for some reason. I really don't know why. So, I think we're going to end up doing something like that. I got GarageBand up and running on my computer, and maybe I can make some little 50 Cent rap beats. I don't know. I've never done that before, but
Hey, we're back, and we're just gonna give you a little bit of what Paul's been doing, where he's kind of going with his music. And we were talking earlier, and you don't know like the main chords, but what do you know?
Well, Nick, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know any chords, but at the same time, I think music is about expression and independent, thoughts. And so when I came to this, I came to it from almost like a very modern art kind of view. Modern art is whatever you make it. You know?
Yeah.
So to me, this is modern music.
You're just given a blank canvas and you paint.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, I think this is something that it's just like if you sit there and think, man, this could be really big, it will be.
Yeah, and K-Fed.
Mm-hmm.
He does his stuff on Pro Tools and GarageBand.
Yeah. And I'm a purist, though. I feel like, you know, I'm not coming in there trying to put... That's the only beef I have with K-Fed is, you know, for me it's about, like, very raw, this very raw physical energy, you know. Maybe, like, when I'm, you know, singing my song, it's some girl is thinking that's so on. And, you know, maybe she's, you know, she's all right with that, and, you know. And so that's mainly why I'm doing it, is for the women, and then partially for the money as well.
He's real into this modern thing. Doesn't really make sense though, because no one else is doing that, and no one else has ever done that, and I don't think anyone will ever do that. I don't think that makes him like a trendsetter. I think it just means he sucks.
Well, I don't think, you know, I think, you know, once people really see this for what it is, I think I may be a very busy man. You may see me on tour in a couple of years.
Besides K-Fed,
Yes.
what kind of other influences have you had? I mean, what kind of brings you in, you know, to everything?
Well, you know, my music is very varied, which means to those who don't understand what I'm saying, means that it's from different aspects of different things, you know. So I may pull from one culture here, you know, like the street culture, because I've been in parts of that, you know. I mean, I haven't lived there, but I knew some people that did. And I think that's what made me understand that it's all, you know, it's just this beautiful thing that, like, I think we're moving to a very progressive culture where everything is beautiful, and I just want to be more beautiful than everybody else.
Right, right. We'll have a cut right there.
It's called Fiesta. And what I was talking about with no chords is really true, so I'm going to really just try and go with it. But I think it makes it better because every time I sing the song, it's a little different, so that's pretty cool. It's a fiesta that's the best, better than all the other rest. I am staring at your chest. Come with me to have siesta. Everybody sing, olé, let your voices ring, olé, you are a good friend, olé, fiesta never end, okay. I'll have a Corona with a lima, get drunk with me in no time, make my songs get better rhyme, make plain girls look much more finer. Everybody sing, olé, let your voices ring, olé, you are a good friend, olé, fiesta never end, okay, solo. Burrito, taco, enchilada, also eat taco salada, doce, quis, negro, modella.
Olé!
Olé, let your voices ring, olé. Well, I'd like to thank Nick for putting me on this show, because I think, you know, you need to start somewhere. And I think a lot of people at this point would judge and say that this is just one big joke. And it's really not, because one night I decided to write 3 songs, and this one took me about like an hour and a half, and it's not completed yet. But at the same time, I really like it.
Right on.
Vai descender proposal. Gatinha sai do chão, vai descender proposal. In Portuguese, it means bring your ass on the floor and we move fast. I'm rusty, in a little bit of wanna know where I go when I'm in your city. Call the super down all the low, cause the cat is coming straight out of the nose. Ready to them shows all the way to Rio. Bring that Brazil booty on the flow. Up, down, all around. Work that to the funky sound. Oh, let's see what I'm doing. Oh, vai descender proposal. Gatinha sai do chão, vai descender proposal. Gatinha sai do chão, vai descender proposal. Gatinha sai do chão, vai descender proposal. Gatinha sai do chão. popo sound. Popo sound, popo sound, popo sound, popo sound, popo sound, popo sound.
That's fire.
I wanna see some popo sound.
Shit. Simple. Simple right there, boy. That's the one to get it all started right there. Yeah, we like it.